What have I done with it? Hey, oh, ow. Oh my god, I just lacerated my own face with my fingernails. It's a good look. Hey everybody, it's Bunny, and it's everybody's favorite day of the week, and that is the day of the week when we ask ourselves, does this thing really work? And today, we are going to be testing out a highly requested item. But really quick, before we get started, I have one announcement and one question. So I'll pose the question to you guys first. Would y'all still be interested in seeing or having me film my December favorites video? I always try and do my monthly favorites within the first week of the next month. As you guys well may know by now, I kind of have had a catastrophe at the beginning of this month, so I think today is like the 8th, the 9th, oh my goodness, it's the 10th. I am extremely far behind. Would you guys still be interested in seeing my favorite things from the last month of last year? If so, go ahead and like this video so I know if I should still plan on filming that one or not. Sippy sippy before I make my announcement. There seemed to be enough interest when I asked you guys last week if y'all wanted me to start doing the Wreck-It Wednesdays series again, and I'm gonna try and do it a little bit differently this time, but I just wanted to give you guys a warning because I believe this Wednesday will be the first week of the new Wreck-It Wednesday series, and this time we're doing a different journal, and I already started decorating my cover. Wow, I don't even want to show you guys too closely because it's not done yet. This time we are going to do the Wreck This Journal Everywhere, which now you can only see the spine of mine. If my camera would focus, you can only see the spine of mine, and now it's upside down. Good job, Bunny. This is Wreck This Journal Everywhere. It's a little bit smaller than the original Wreck This Journal, and I think it's a little bit cheaper too, but I think the smaller size will be easier for me to kind of carry around in all of my purses and complete more of it while I'm out and about. And it's only $10, and I think the original Wreck This Journal was like 15 or something, so if you want to do it along with me, you can pick this up anywhere, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, other book sellers, which I can't even think of any because a lot of them have sadly gone out of business. Has anybody noticed decline in bookstores? Let's just go ahead and get started with does this thing really work? This week we are going to be testing out the Illumask, which I think that this thing has been posted and requested like over 100 times on my Facebook page alone. What this basically is supposed to be is like a light therapy mask. You put this crazy looking shield upon your face, and I've heard that it's supposed to reduce or have a positive effect in many ways. It's supposed to be anti-aging. I've heard a lot of them are supposed to somehow help with acne as well, but I'm really not seeing anything on this particular box that says that it's for acne. This was literally the last one that was available at my Ulta. It literally looked like there had been a massive run on these things, and like all of them were gone except for this one box. It's supposed to visibly reduce the signs of aging if you use this thing for just 15 minutes a day. You are supposed to just apply this on a totally washed face. You're supposed to wash your face right before you slap this puppy on. And I will just tell you guys, I was surprised by the incredibly cheap price of this thing. It was only $30, and I'm like, okay, there has to be a catch somewhere. Either it doesn't work at all and it's just like a piece of plastic, or I knew there was gonna be a catch somewhere. I already opened this box because I thought either A, I would have to charge it up overnight for the first time, or B, I was gonna have to load it with batteries before I started this video, but the answer is neither of those things, and I think that that's kind of where the sneaky low price comes in. So this is what you get. It literally just looks like a, you know, like if Jason was gonna kill people blindly, this is the mask that he would choose. It literally is just like a pair of sunglasses affixed to this plastic mask. And it feels really, really lightweight. It's not even sunglasses. It's like if you ever have tanned in a tanning bed, these are like the little glasses that they give you. And then here is the control box part of it. If it would come unwrapped, that would be great. And if you will notice, I'm not sure if y'all will be able to see or not, but this is a little counter view finder type thing. And right now it says the number 30. So that is why this device is priced at $30, because it is only good for 30 15-minute treatments. So you can only use this whole thing 30 times and then you've got to just throw it away. You can, well, you probably could reload the batteries in here, but basically they're telling you after you use this thing 30 times that the lights will not be effective anymore. I think that's just a little bit gimmicky because if you read the fine print on the box, it's not even that fine. It says that you're really gonna notice a difference if you use this apparatus for 15 minutes every day for 8 weeks. So this obviously will get you through just about 1 month, and then you'd have to repurchase this item. And that to me is kind of silly. I almost wish that they would have just charged $60 and given you the full 8 weeks of results in one mask. You know what I mean? You're going to be using this and probably see a little bit of results, but not kind of what they're claiming on the box, where 90% of people reported a difference in their skin. To get that, you're gonna have to use this for 8 weeks, so you're gonna have to go out and repurchase this item again, kind of like not really knowing if you're gonna see total results or not. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. The other thing that makes this seem a little bit gimmicky to me is they tell you like over and over again on this little sticker on the inside of the mask and in the booklet and everywhere else that each one of these masks, they supposedly check at the facility to make sure that it's working before they send it out to you. But some of these lights, they say will illuminate, and I'm going to hit the button in just a few minutes and show you guys, so I'll waste part of the first part of my treatment. But they say some of these lights will shine and illuminate so that you can see them with the naked eye, but that these specifically down here are the infrared lights, and infrared cannot be seen with the naked eye. So you kind of just have to assume that yes, they checked it before they packaged it up. You have to assume that like nowhere in transit did this thing get jostled and maybe some of these lights aren't working. I don't know, just like I'm a person, like if I don't see it with my pupils, like how do I know that it's working? Like I'm one of those people that has to use like the effectively burning mouthwash, because if it's not hellfire in my mouth, I don't think it's killing anything. Are you one of those people? Sippy sippy while we reflect our individual personalities. There's really no instructions that come with this thing. You just boop, wear it on your face. This kind of reminds me of The Man in the Iron Mask, which is one of the silliest movies ever made, but I am a die-hard fan of that movie. Oh my God, but you know, like just putting, like imprisonment, you put a mask on your face and oh, like, are you feeling me? It just looks like this, isn't that great? Yes. I will just say I'm a little bit disappointed that you kind of can't see through the mask, because I'm a person, it's very, very hard, unless I'm unconscious, for me to sit still. And in the store display, I swear the glasses looked different and it looked like a see-through thing where maybe you could still like, you know, pick up something or look at something or watch TV while you get this treatment. But this obviously is completely sealed up. Let's go ahead and hit the button just so I can show you guys the lights, and then I'm gonna put this on my face for 15 minutes and I will come back and report to you guys if I feel any weird tingly sensations. You're not supposed to feel anything. So kind of like you're just in no man's land, spinning off in space where no one can hear you scream. This is like a big, like a device using faith, because you can't see if it's working, you can't feel if it's working, you just have to assume that it's working. The only other thing that I will say that I read in the instructions that you would want to be cautious of if you're gonna purchase this for yourself is there is a way where you can temporarily pause the treatment if you have to get up and do something. during the 15-minute period, you can push the button and hold it down for 1 second and that will pause it. But then they say you lose 1 whole treatment if you do that, which is bad. And you know what? I'm gonna kill my lights so maybe you guys can see the shining. The shining! Here's Johnny. A little bit better. So here's the inside of the mask. I have pushed the button. I guess I'm supposed to maybe hold it down because just pushing it slightly didn't do anything. All right. Oh, there we go. So, okay. Oh, okay. It's just these 2 lights right here that you can't see. And this does feel a little bit warm. I'm surprised. I'm gonna put this on now. And I'm gonna sit here for 15 minutes. It feels like I just stuck my face in a volcano, like lava. I'll be back. I'm trying to blindly stop my camera from recording. This is really difficult. Okay, I can't do it. I can't do anything blindly. Here I am after my first Illumask treatment. So I don't think, once again, y'all will be able to see this little counter, but it has counted down to 29. I didn't feel any like tingling or anything weird. I don't feel like I have a whole new face. The little lamps do feel just a little bit warm. It's not hot and it's not uncomfortable, and I don't know if it's maybe just because the lights are red, so it's kind of like the suggestion of warmth, and having it so close to my face for that long, it's probably gonna be hard for me to personally commit to doing this thing every single day for 15 minutes. 15 minutes, like I said, is a really long time for me to not be doing something else, to just kind of like check out of the world for like 15 minutes. I don't know, I'm not the most patient person in the world. Also, I will just say it did make me have like a minor panic attack, very, very minor, but sometimes I freak out like really, really easily about the stupidest of things, and I just had to like talk to Dogman about it because I was like, oh my god, like I thought I fried my eyeballs somehow because the light, I will just say, like I don't feel like these goggles really do like a lot of protecting from the light, because they do kind of form a seal, and I'm using air quotes a lot, but they kind of like touch and completely cover the top parts of your eyes, but the bottom parts of your eyes, like I feel like, I mean, I could easily like stick my finger, you know, right there. That's how much kind of like space there is for me personally. So I feel like I was getting a lot of the light, and you know, kind of like if you directly look at the sun, let's say, or a lamp for a really long time, you're in really bright lights and it kind of does that weird thing to your eyes where you start seeing things in a different color. So I took it off and like everything looked extremely green for me, and it totally freaked me out, and I had to like go outside and take a walk and calm down and stop freaking out. Now, like after about probably 20 minutes, I would say, my eyes are back to normal and I'm seeing things like in their normal colors again. That for me was, I would say, an uncomfortable situation because it kind of made me freak out. So I'm not sure if I'd be like real keen on doing that every single day to myself. Obviously, this is something of like personal preference or not. And I feel like this is almost kind of like a first impression versus a does this thing really work? Because like obviously 8 weeks have not passed. I'm not 100% committed to the idea. I don't know. I don't think it's very practical or comfortable for myself, and I'm not really sure if it works or not. So kind of this one is open-ended. I kind of just wanted to do this because it's been so requested, and once again, I don't know, this is kind of like a first look at it. Just thoughts and opinions down below. I'd love to hear them. I'd love to know what you think. If any of you guys have personally tried this, or if you know someone who's tried it. I don't really think that this thing has been on the market for 8 weeks yet, so I could be wrong about that. I don't know if we could have like a real person like show us some kind of results on this. Thank you guys so much for being here. I still have not gotten my hot stamps yet. Hopefully by next week, maybe they will be here. I've ordered a couple other things too, but I haven't seen a lot of new like as seen on TV items in stores lately. We're kind of in that like dead man's land period where like most stores are really low on stock in everything because the holiday season just ended. Like Sephora and Ulta, mine, like they're almost empty, both of the stores. It's a really, really weird thing. Comment down below and suggest or recommend a product that you would like for me to test out on here. It can be beauty, it can be like a toy, it can be anything. I will try anything. Comment down and leave me your requests. Thank you guys so much for being here today and for spending some time with me. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below. Subscribe, become a member of the Swamp family, and give an alligator its wings. Also, if you want, you can like me on Facebook, facebook.com/graveyardgirl, or you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram at graveyardgirl, same way it's spelled here. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye!